Ask you to introduce yourself, please.
Sure. Well, I'm Luther Krueger, Big Blue Sun Museum of Solar Cooking in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I've been collecting solar cookers for 21 years. I'm up to about 95 as of today with this shipment going out from Albany, France, direct to the US. And I just take a keen interest in any type of cooker out there. After collecting so many, I've gotten to know many of the makers, including Alon, for the simplicity. And I think we're going to talk a little bit about that, right?
Yeah. So just to know, what gave you the idea to begin?
To begin solar cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've always been an environmentalist. And in the early 2000s, I happened to see a solar cooker in the window of a store in Norfolk, Virginia, where my brother was stationed in the Navy. I had seen ads for the Sun oven, which had been available for 20 years by that point, or 30 maybe. And I asked the owner if it worked. He said I wouldn't sell it if it didn't work. But here, take a book. And he had a book. He was moving into the next storefront, so he didn't have time to talk. But he gave me a book called Cooking with the Sun by Beth and Dan Hallisey, who were solar engineers in, I believe, the 1950s and 1960s. And the book was how to make your own solar cooker. So I got home and I found some plywood per their instructions, cardboard glued together, an inch and a half thick insulation of cardboard, put felt around the edge and glass on top and reflectors. And the first pot I put out, it hit 280 Fahrenheit, which is about, 130, 140 Celsius.
Okay.
And what really convinced me was I opened up the glass and grabbed the pot with my bare hand. And I think a lot of people go through this where they realize, energy is energy. If it's the sun, it's no different than if there was a flame from gas underneath. And so the rest is history, because I made 5 more for all of our nieces and nephews, did a road trip where I delivered them to all of them. Finally bought a Sun oven and just started buying solar cookers because I just thought they were so cool, and it was fun to cook without having to pay for gas. The food, I think everyone that I've talked to has said it tastes better. So that's where I'm at today. 95 cookers in my collection. And
95
95 as of this one. It's not quite there yet, but it'll get there. Thank you, Alon.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And during the course of collecting cookers, I interacted with a lot of the makers or the people who had the one that I ended up adding to my collection. And so I realized, I'm actually starting to collect the stories behind the cookers as well, and the stories of the designers and inventors. And in 2020, attended the Consul Foods Conference, Faro, Portugal, and met a lot of veteran solar cooks. And one, Michael Bonk in particular, had a podcast, Sunpod, Deutschland, DE. And when I got home and COVID hit, I figured, well, I'm going to hit the road and collect all these stories. So I hopped in my car. Actually, July, I visited the first one in South Dakota just as a trial run. And then September and October, for about a month or so, I visited 15 more and just brought a bunch of cameras, interviewed people, didn't know what I was doing, but I just felt it was really important to get the story recorded. And I have 7 more road trips after that. I've got, I guess it says 140 at last count, posted on the web. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.